What's going on, people? It's your man OG. Hit the like button, positive vibes. Let's expand the mind, get this awareness. Shout out to the elected, the people who can see and hear the knowledge that I'm saying and understand what's going on, okay? So, I want to show you guys something. This is NBA 2K21 Next Gen. We know that we're getting the whole new My Career in the City, new ways to level up, new ways to rep your character up, probably new content. Like I said, I feel like they're bringing in DLC. See, that's still like a kind of blind spot, because they're saying new content, but that's not deep in detail. You understand? They use these words on purpose. It's just to get you hyped. But if they told us some of the content, we'll be able to expand idea and go crazy. But listen, I already get past that, right? So, whole new ways to wrap up. I feel like they're going to start adding certain player animations. There may be way more animations. Just a lot of more content, you know, because they're adding the NBA player NPCs in the game. So they're going to play a role in this new My Career in the City, to where you unlock things from them. It's very easy to put that two and two together. Very easy. They already had that role in NBA 2K21 Next Gen when you play in the warehouse. You play against so many different NBA players. Sometimes you play 2-on-2, sometimes 3-on-3. You know what I mean? So let's talk about this. People didn't pay attention to this. Power forward / small forward. Archetype, offensive threat. Look at this, fellas. I want you guys to pay attention to this, because this is still 2K. This is still their game. This is still something that they made and set those positions and set that. Kevin Durant's an offensive threat, power forward / small forward. Can I make that actual build, though, at 6'10" height with these same badges, these same things? See, they still have not given us this yet. And then, on top of that, if I made a Kevin Durant build and was able to get these standard badges that you see right here at these levels, will I be able to expand in this new quest in the city, this new My Career journey? And let's say, you see how I don't have, look, what badge Kevin Durant doesn't have? Contact finisher. Maybe if I do enough grinding, let's say, if I get enough dunks in traffic, 100,000 in the park. And I feel like that's reasonable, because it makes it more of a journey. It makes it more of a grind. Like, you know, it makes it more making players learn how to expand out into other things. If you really want to do fades and unlock this badge, you're going to have to do fades without having the badge first. Don't that make sense, fellas? Isn't that how players even get these badges in real life? Isn't that how Steph Curry, he trains so much in real life to shoot these deep shots, right? And that's how he even has a badge. Remember, a badge is not a real thing. Something that somebody created, right? So wouldn't that make more sense in the game, instead of just giving a person it, right? And then you don't even have it balanced out. It just works a certain way because the green window, right? This is why they want to go to offensive. It's more skilled. This is why they're doing this. This is why they're doing the nerf. They're not going to let I feel like they may not let everybody expand out and have like Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. I really truly feel like they may take that away, and I want you guys to look at this and see what I'm seeing. Give us more badges. We may be able to unlock things on Hall of Fame, but that may be a future thing, and they still may give us the same little setup to where we can unlock Hall of Fame. But I guarantee you the badges are going to play out and work out differently, coordinating with your stats and how we level up and rep up. I know there's going to be a new extra added on feature to repping our players up in a different way to give us a fresh build. It has to be. Now let's look at this Kevin Durant build, right? Power forward / small forward archetype. Why can't we make those yet? Is that coming? Now when we look at this, doesn't this look like a balanced power forward, small forward? Fellas, like, talk to me. And make sure you are commenting in the comments if you do think I'm saying some good stuff, because 2K watches me. They will see this. They will implement this stuff. Please don't be fooled by people in the comment section. They don't listen. Don't dive into that bad energy. I barely even read bad comments. I skim it. Once I see they saying a few words that's just, man, I'm naturally tapped into the point to where I know, okay, this person's talking shit. Move on to the next one. And I like their comments and show them some love. Hey, still sending you some love. So please, right? Doesn't this look like a way more balanced power forward, small forward offensive threat? Rather than, look when we go to this playmaking, this is the key thing I want to show you guys. Doesn't this look way more balanced, fellas? See, what they did was devalue bronze badges and silver badges. Fact or no fact? Let me go slow, because I know when I talk fast, I throw people off. They devalue bronze badges and silver badges. Everybody wants to either have gold or Hall of Fame, and that's how 2K's little mind quotum thing is, like the little standard system. Everyone, oh, I gotta have that gold Hall of Fame. But when we look at Kevin Durant's playmaking badges, they gave him Space Creator on gold, Stop and Go on gold, Break Starter. Look at his handles for days. It is not Hall of Fame, but he's still an offensive threat. He's still categorized as an offensive threat because there's still balance to this. Watch, I'm going to show you guys, right? Handles for days, ankle breaker. Remember, he's 6'10" height. That height already, as an IQ player, see, people will look at this build as bad, like, oh, that's bad to be on 6'10". We're going to get deeper, though. And this is how I'm going to structure my build, my Kevin Durant build. But we're going to change up a little things because I know how they system. Unless they actually give us this system to where we could really do it like this, which I feel is coming. But I feel like they're going to give us way more. They're going to, because I know people in 2K going to complain. So they probably give us a little bit more, right? But you see how he has handles for days on silver, ankle breaker on bronze, right? Balanced out badges. Let's look at his defense. Not too crazy, but we know Kevin Durant is crazy for his offense. You still have that 6'10" height. That 6'10" height is still very, very valuable. Now let's look at something, right? Let's look at something real quick. Okay, now let's go to his ratings, okay? Now, and look at all his ratings. Oh no, that was his tendency attributes. Here it is. Let's look at his attributes, right? And look at everything. His driving layup is very, very high, okay? So he's laying up the ball crazy. Now look, I'm going to show y'all how I've been doing this in 2K, and if they really do this, it's crazy. It's over with. It's done. It's a done deal. Let me show you something. Attributes, right? Let's go back to his badges. Do you see how he has Acrobat Silver, right? People would think that's bad all because they can't get a gold Hall of Fame, but you don't understand. When we go back to his attributes, you see his driving layups are 95. It's so high that silver is just like a kiss, like a little touch onto that 95. That is just it's just as good as gold in Hall of Fame because his stats. So the silver is just to boost that a little bit for you. You understand? That's the balance. That's the little balance I see 2K is trying to bring back in because it's just to the point where everybody's gold Hall of Fame. That's it. 2K is the same old thing. It feels like the same repeated thing. I'll be surprised if they even make another badge level of something. You know, you never know with 2K. Standing dunk, you see it's only at a 60. Driving dunk, you see it's at an 85. This is why Kevin Durant still can get contact dunks. Dunking and finishing through the lane because he still has an 85 driving dunk. Remember, I told you guys, 85 was a good stat, right? Badges is just like, think of badges like everybody can shoot a three-point shot, right? Let me slow this down and break it down for you perfectly. Everyone can shoot a three ball, right? But there's certain players who can shoot a three ball more creatively to where it's more of an advantage because he has that own creative field. Stephen Curry. When Curry can dribble around the screen and he has that type of push shot and then he can do shots to where he's not jumping too much and that he's just tapping and releasing real fast and quick and just, you have to understand that's a certain type of skill, all right? That's what gives players badges. That's when badges come into play. That's when Circus Threes is created. When you see Steph Curry take a crazy off shot and it's still a swish. It's not like it's hitting the backboard. It's like he's still, that's his type of shot that he takes. You have to understand. That's when badges are created. Other than that, let's just say Stephen Curry has a 90, let's say he has a 85 overall of that shot dropping in or not. You know, it's an 85 overall. Then the badges that he has, because he just hits it so consistently, this is where the badges thing came in. All right, we got to give certain players badges because certain players are just doing things way crazier than that player. We can't have them on the same level, so we need badges to separate. You understand? Start realizing the gems. Close shot, a 98. So anything, he has fearless finisher on gold. Look how high his close shot is. He's already 6'10" height, so that's already kind of OP if you're just looking off the base stats. Do you see what I'm saying? You could say it's OP, but it's really not. It's just basketball. Look at his mid-range. Do you see? Look at his three-point, 91. I feel like this is how we could probably start seeing 2K expand to. Post hook, 76. Post fade, 88. Post control, 82. You see what I mean? Draw foul. They even need to implement like a draw foul in the park. Like, why is that not implemented? Like, if you do certain things, like they need to go that deep. Shot IQ, like this should be implemented into the game. And I feel like this stuff is coming. Like, why? The game should read how many good high IQ shots you take in the park, and you should get a bonus off of it. It shouldn't. How could I put it? It shouldn't decrease you. Meaning, like, if you don't take high IQ shots, you get lowered to super bad or something like that. But they should have it to where if you're taking a lot, meaning like they could put 200,000, good high Q, it raises up, it goes up, and then when you're in certain spaces, your green window expands. If you're in a high IQ window again, if you're taking another high selection shot. You understand what I'm saying, fellas? I know I'm scrambled up with the words, but I'm trying to make it come off different to make y'all understand in a way. Right? Pass accuracy, 78. Look at his ball handling, a 92. Do you understand why, fellas, I'm trying to tell you, like, I see them doing this now? Because think about it. We all have high demigod stats already, right? You stay with the gems. Like, I'm telling you, it's all in the flow. We all have high demigod stats, right? Where we could say, like, damn, yo, everybody seems so equal. But what's not really truly balanced out? The badges. If they balance out these badges, right? And either or, they could go with either or, the stats or the badge, but either or, this balance, this nerf is going to make it to where people are going to be more role players. Okay, regardless of the high stats. The badges are probably going to be way more effective. Like they said, the stamina already got hit to where if you're making high effective dribble moves, that lets y'all know they limited it. That means whatever the nice little crazy looking dribble moves is going to be, it takes a lot of stamina out of you, and you're not going to be able to over spam it and over dribble it. That takes away from the skill of the game, they're saying. You got to make it at the right time. Just like if Curry hit a move and it's like the right time, is oh, you can't fake that. So it's like you spamming stuff until you get a certain animation. It's like, oh, you know it's coming. You know what I mean? 2K doesn't want that no more. Speed with ball, 80. Hands. This needs to be a real thing. I guarantee you they got everybody's hands like probably at a certain base, same stat. Hands. I feel like they're about to just give us all this stuff that's been here. They've just probably been trying to calculate it. Because when you actually play like a quick match, you kind of feel it more. You feel the differences between the star players versus the, you know, so it's different. Hands, pass IQ, pass vision. Pass vision needs to be implemented. Certain players can get their passes through gaps. Like, just let all this stuff come in. Offensive consistency. Yes. If a player is in the park, listen, I feel like they should implement that because that would make it way more skill. If a player's in the park, right, and he's just taking stupid shots, this will force people not to take stupid shots no more. They'll just be forced to say, yo, this is a basketball game. We got to play it right, and let's get it go. We can have fun some games, but let's make sure we're always playing it right. If offensive consistency is a real thing, and if you're just doing stupid stuff, your offensive consistency will go down. Lowering your green window a little bit. Like, yo, they need to let that, man. I wouldn't mind because it'll reduce all that garbage 2K play. People just doing dumb stuff, throwing up the shot half court when they don't get the ball. No. You know, there's certain things that will reduce because people will know that in the back of their minds. Interior defense, you see it. Perimeter defense, still. You see how now his stats get balanced out. He don't got no crazy steal. He can't steal. He don't got crazy defensive badges to block, OD. But you see how the build is very balanced, right? Help defense, IQ, like all this stuff. When you play help defense, if the game can pick up that you're playing help defense, it should make you do a better help defense play. Like, yo, it's just crazy how they have all these other stats. Defensive consistency. Add all these in. Add all these in. Hustle. Why is hustle not a real thing? Why can't somebody that's really locked into the game, focused into the game, that wants to save the ball from it going out from a bad pass, actually save it? We really see really good saves. You usually see some saves that still look fake. 2K still has not been able to master that. All right? So all these things need to be added in, and this will make the game very, very skill-based. Like I said, the reason why I'm speaking this way is because they already said it. They have never said this before ever, that 2K is going to be more offensive. Offense is going to be more skill-based. So yes, we can still have these badges and stuff like that on Hall of Fame, gold, whatever. But that doesn't mean that they're going to work the same. You got to understand that. The badge is just a little color of something. 9 times out of 10, it's really based on the player. Him knowing how to create the space, get open, time a shot, know the muscle memory, using the right badges, understanding what defender is going up against them, understanding the shot selection. It's just basketball. That's how I be viewing it. So when I be looking at their game way, how they put it in the badges, and I'll break it down easy. But we're going to wrap it up here, man. I'm making a 6'10 Kevin Durant build. I'm making a 6'10 because I feel like this is the year of the true balance, that true where they're making offense really skilled. And I know how to play with taller players at slower speeds. That's like my thing. I play faster in a way because it's like it's more We go deep, but we're gonna bring out more videos. Make sure you hit the like button. I don't want to keep this too long. Subscribe, positive vibes. Get out the bad energy, no bad energy, good energy. 2K22 is the grind time.